You say what? All right. Let me see that. I don't know, see that. What happened? I don't even see my stream on this motherfucker, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. You had that game. Shit. Like you say, you blew that bitch though.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And all the way
Oh
to
shit.
the 37-yard
Ah,
line.
Brandon, that is back, man.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 37.
What you mean, bro? I ain't know that was going to happen.
Scrimmage the 37 on first and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple.
You say, damn, this whole live.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked
I
pretty
like
good.
that.
One
I didn't know I had that
retired.
back.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Yeah, shit definitely look like.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Off a play action. Here's Stafford. He's going to rifle one deep left.
Man.
Able to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot.
Damn, they
It's
holding
going to
it.
bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away.
Damn!
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Let me see step through fall. Gonna put niggas on both sides.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers.
Oh, he ran past the fucking ball.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So far, study on.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Oh, I'm doing. All right.
And
Now
now
do that
whistles
shit.
and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Damn.
Little leaguer there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Here's Rodgers. Steps away to his left. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Yes, sir. Flood that shit
The
up.
line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Rams' 27-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his
Get
way
it.
into the backfield.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on
Fuck.
3rd and long. The
Shouldn't
Rams
let me
go ahead
audible.
and use the first
Call
of their
time out.
timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. On play action, it's Rodgers.
Get him.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for
Get it.
Adams. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5.
Damn.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
After the interception, here's Stafford.
Trying to throw a
cut, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
I say, y'all better catch that
Put it into
motherfucker.
the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to give this one. He's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Packers on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Now they take it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here, so we get this up to the 29.
Yeah.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
44-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 40-yard line.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats in this first half of action. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On 4th down, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Fucking white boy. Damn.
Down, but it winds up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And the way he called it.
Take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing is Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
Why these niggas cheating me, boy? What the fuck?
To the 13-yard line.
I'm
Now
going
the
for
Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On play action, Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Fucking.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Marquez Valdes-Scantling. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. White flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
All right, let's get it. They want to come out and run the football. I'm starting to get this shit stopped.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line is a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers.
Let's go, baby.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. He hits his target.
Ain't no motherfucking way, man.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Oh, they put me over there.
There on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
Get it, baby.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive
almost,
going. Looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford escaping the pressure right.
He dropped it. Come on, bro.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, They brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he is going to have the first
I'm gonna stop playing with you.
13-yard line.
Get this shit over
So
with,
a little
man.
more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10.
Man, stop cheating like that, man.
Fielded incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of the playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Going up top for Kupp.
Ain't no way he threw that ball like that, boy.
In the air, and now it's intercepted.
Ain't no way he just threw that shit like that.
Savage.
Man.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone.
Ain't no motherfucking way.
Spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. This will be a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back.
I'm tripping. Huh? I had to get Brown. Alright, let's go.
Back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you're still in this game. Yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast.
Man, this nigga's a bitch.
Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right.
Man, like he can't throw the ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford.
Oh, you had to turn around like that.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'm gonna say lagging, man. The fuck?
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford.
I said lagging, bro.
He's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
God damn.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road.
And that shit lagging.
I think the way that they're finishing this one
They got me, bro. They holding.
Point on a terrific game, as you noted. Hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And here's Jones again on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his left.
This man doing all this fucking scrambling, bro.
Complete on the deep ball.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep.
You miss, you're going to lose this motherfucker. If you miss, you're going to lose.
Able to connect on that one.
And Crosby puts it through, and that'll push
the and they cheated.
13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time.
I did not.
So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
I don't think so.
At their own 19-yard line.
All right. Let's see.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Bro, they cheating. Oh, God, they cheating.
Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 10, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down.
I see what you're doing.
Down a couple of scores, they have to try
I
and make
see what
something
you're doing.
good
It's all good. Watch this.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Flush to his right. Oh, a hit. He lost the football.
Big.
Puts it on the ground.
Oh, my God.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Man, they sold me.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A 1st down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah. Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. To throw is Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Matt Gay with the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here's Lewis. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Dillon. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. Control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
good game, bro.
Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short.
Fuck, I want to play with it. Have a 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with the grab. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Flushed out right. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
They call illegal contact.
So they will accept the penalty.
What the fuck? When they start calling that, what the fuck? Damn, that's wild.
And again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
This man throwing this shit off one leg.
35 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down.
On any running play this call, I'm always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And now the rookie's free. The 20, 10, 5. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So quite a turn of events right there.
Indeed it is. I mean, they thought the worst that could happen was they'd get a field goal attempt to break the tie. Instead, interception, long return, and now the other guys have a great shot to go ahead.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're
Why the fuck he went go over there?
Now this one was tight end.
Telling the nigga go to the quarterback. Nigga stupid.
Stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this throw incomplete.
That is a fucking pick, man. Stop playing.
Time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it,
don't you throw that shit to the flat.
Well, and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
What?
It's complete.
This man cut in front of me and caught that shit.
3rd down conversion.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. Nowhere to go.
Yes, sir.
And the Cardinals
yes, sir.
He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
Another
and they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Prater on to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Packers 0.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go.
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Thompson picks it. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler.
You say what? Alright. Yeah, it's hot. How much? 25?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at
You say what?
Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the
What we playing for, 25?
crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Justin Tucker set to boom this away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
You better switch it up, man. I know you want to come out and run the ball now. You gonna have to throw that bitch now.
First down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers to throw. Complete. This is Lewis.
Trying to kill that nigga.
And then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, Rodgers.
No, they won't let them.
Throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
Oh!
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Ravens have got it. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it through.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Jackson will drop this one down to Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way out to the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Jackson buying time to his left.
Oh, yeah!
This is going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed.
Oh, he threw his sword, bro. Come on.
But this is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Should have took off.
We've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rodgers flush to his right. Caught by Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Oh, my boys ain't even playing.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I forget that. Niggas wasn't even in the game, bro.
Now Rodgers.
Bro, what the fuck? This man overran this shit.
Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Damn, computer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Devin Duvernay.
I don't be doing that, man.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Let me play with it. Who you played?
The Baltimore
That's it.
offense at the line, set to
yeah.
get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Bro, what the fuck?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The last drive, remember,
yes, sir.
Situation, he forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So, shout out to my wow.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman.
Come on, bro. Hold the block.
This carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the... down.
I'm sorry, y'all gonna have to switch this shit up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Bro, what the fuck? Come on, bro.
It's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
Oh, what the fuck?
Nowhere to
He
go.
fumbled, bro.
And this is going to be Packer football. We know he's got the speed to get downfield. downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple on second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Rodgers.
Go.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Ravens are going to get it
My
back.
child want me to lose so bad. Yeah, they got all these
We're
haters.
watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Hit that nigga, let's go, man. Let's go, nigga. Let's go, man.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter.
What you mean? That ain't cheese. You only rushing 3 people.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the
We have to switch that defense up, man. You stopping that pass, I'm just about to run that shit now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you
Let me get that ball back.
Here's your opportunity.
Let me get that ball back, man.
It's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Oh.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers flushed out right.
That's a fair play. I bet. Noted.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers.
Damn, boy.
And once again, it's Cobb.
What?
Still shedding tackles. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return is Duvernay. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Watkins. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 44 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Finally get the ball in hand time.
We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Yes, sir.
Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 79 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Fuck it. It's what it is. Let me see. I'm out the game. We're throwing the game. I'm really tripping. My cornerbacks ain't even playing. There we go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything different.
Pick that shit off. Come on, man. Get no boys in the game. Go.
And what they plan to do on offense. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful.
That's all we need, man.
There was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
Get him in the game, man.
To the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on this one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 5. Freeman again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Yes, sir. I'm out, baby.
20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
Damn!
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold.
That's too bad you had the Packers, dog.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, now Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Wow.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left.
Fat ass nigga.
Here as he's taken down. Kenny Clark. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness,
got no utility like that.
Disastrous loss for this offense. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt
Cover
like
two?
relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds.
I got 160 yards.
The 10 to the 7.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Being chased out left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
That's his badge, bro. I'm on fire. He can't fumble.
It's just their first. They'll be down.
That's his badge. When that shit light up, he can't fumble.
Here in the 4th quarter. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson.
Let's go, baby. Ain't no way he gonna catch me, dog.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Jackson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
That's all I needed right there.
The second
Let's go.
of their timeouts That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided
might be a touchdown.
already. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
They went down.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And into the end zone.
Now
It's
Lamar.
a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Fuck.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation.
Yes.
Now, good luck to them.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Jackson to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Now Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Get the fucking...
And the Packers pick it
Man.
up. Get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Find the
That's one
house
of those
at my
mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down, but that's not necessarily true, is it?
Their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure
Run that nigga down, man.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.